In section 8, we're going to talk about culture, diversity, and schooling. We're going to talk about that how minority students are overrepresented in special education. I guess we already know that. I mentioned an example from my students in which they told me that when they were kids, the teacher actually asked them to do English proficiency tests because basically they were coming from bilingual households. So the teacher actually thought that they might not be good enough to be with other students in elementary school. So yeah, stereotype. If we want to be a teacher, if we want to work at a school, if we want to work with children from diverse backgrounds, we shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have like any sort of bias towards our students because I mean, it's not fair. The effect of STS is not direct. It is kind of indirect, but the problem is it does have a lot of lifelong negative aspects. For example, children from low STS families, they don't have a good healthcare qualities around them. Their parents, they are not around all the time because they are working outside to just provide food and basic resources for their kids. So parents, they cannot do some activities like reading or doing some puzzle at least with their kids. So basically the amount of time that parents are spending with their kids is just lower. Another point is poor neighborhoods. Children from low SES families, they are coming from poor neighborhoods, poor quality schools. So, and their parents might not be that much educated. It's like a line, like just imagine that when parents, they are from low SES families, they had the same situation, bad neighborhood, lack of resources. So they actually pass that to their kids as well, and it's just going on and on. To stop that line, there are going to be some program now in the United States, such as Head Start. I would say that it's one of the greatest programs here, especially in some counties. In Georgia, it's just going so well. Head Start can provide children emotional, social, and nutritional support, and even psychological help. It can actually help parents as well. There are going to be some training for parents in which actually they are teaching parents to read more for their kids. In this way, parents' literacy is going to be higher, and also children's literacy going to be higher as well. Children's vocabulary going to be more and more because they had some time to just listen to some stories and just be more advanced in vocabulary. Head Start program for parents actually teach them to do less physical punishments and do more educational aspects in communicating with their kids. Like they literally teaching parents that might come from low SES families as well to just how communicate effectively. So again, if we had a line like that, now the line gonna be upward, which is gonna be nice. Another point about academic performance is culture and classroom. In general, Asian students, like children from Asian families, such as Chinese and Japanese students, they perform better in mathematical problems and STEM majors compared to Western children as early as, let's say, age 5. It seems like Asian American children, even them, I mean, even though they were born in the United States, but again, they can just perform better compared to European children, European American children, same school, same teacher, same method. But again, Asian American children, they are so advanced in math. What is the reason? Isn't that crazy? Because basically they all born in the United States. They had the same neighborhood. They had the same school, same teacher. What actually can make Asian American children better in mathematical problem? The answer is here. It might be, I mean, we don't know much about that. Maybe it might be genes, maybe just having some Asian genes is just good. But some cross-cultural studies actually showed that parenting styles matter. We all know that our parenting styles comes from our parents. So basically, whatever I learned from my parents, no matter I'm here now, I learned that from my parents in Iran, it's going to be passed on to my kids as well, right? So in general, Asian moms, they do have higher expectation from their kids. They provide more training for their kids. So that might be the reason that Asian American children, they are just more advanced in a STEM and mathematical problem. Another point gonna be Asian American moms, they provide more resources to help their children and just more resources for like daily activities, like daily parent-child playing and interaction. They do have like some different concepts related to numeracy, related to adding different numbers. So that might actually impact children's understanding later in life. That was all about chapter 9. I want you to go back, read the textbook, and take the test. But again, I guess you understood that chapter 9 is not that much heavy like chapter 7 and 8. So I want you, now you have time, so just go back and check your notes for chapter 7 and 8, because for your exam, it might be a bit heavy taking all chapter like 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you have any questions, again, you can just reach me and just ask me whatever question you have. And yeah, that is all. Enjoy your day. Thank you.